What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the yellow table. The red table. The green table podcast in the building, man. Green table podcast.
Shout out to the chat, man, and shout out to the green table for staying on time and staying on point and continuously bringing y'all this content. Shout out to us. And another bomb for the chat.
Gotta pat yourself on the back sometime, man.
Yeah, you got to.
You know. Shout out to the chat too, man. Y'all always up in this thing, rocking.
Always showing a lot of support, a lot of shares, and you could tell it's a lot of shares because everything says that a lot of these people who's coming and commenting, they not even subscribed. So I don't even know how they finding out about it, and I could tell it's because some people putting them on. Yo, you need to get over here and watch this green table.
So for the people that's not subscribed, benefits of subscribing is genuine love, man. Just give some to get some. You know what I'm saying?
It. It ain't hard to hit that subscribe button.
It's just
ain't hard.
It ain't even that. It's boop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man. How's your week been, Beast?
Man,
is the micro chatter still up and running?
Oh, they're so mad about that one, but yeah, kind of. Now I'm just exposing everything for all the people who don't be over here watching. You can tell that they're hearing a lot of this stuff for the first time. Like when I said that curing is a hippie myth, they're like, "Oh my, what? Who are you to say something like that? I've been growing for 25 years, and and you still got jars that smell like grass."
You know what? I had someone tell me that something they received smelled kind of leafy, and I was like, "Okay." And it was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit out." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the whole purpose of me getting it to you at that time, so you could let it out, let your air, let it breathe."
Yes.
And that's really considered a cure. A cure is nothing but letting your cannabis come to the right relative humidity inside the bud to where it's good to smoke and everything like that. So if you're getting something fume that way to you and it's not of the dryness you want yet, that's on you to let it relax.
Bingo. Because now I'm saying, had they gotten it and it was already perfectly dry, it's only going to go downhill from there.
And then you start complaining like, "There's too much shake. It's too dry. It's crumbling on me." I'm like, "Yep." So okay,
so,
I'm gonna fix that.
Right, you gotta have a proper balance of this. Like, I've been shaking up everything. All of the PPF and DLI and RPG and all of the rest of that stuff. We could skip past all of that. Just go do whatever Medi Cropper did in the Alien Rift Room where he hit 3 alight with no issues and no till beds of cocoa using synthetic nutrients. So almost everything is wrong with that statement right there where he's in beds, no tilling, cocoa, and synthetics and hit 3 alight, no issues, didn't know anything about any of that. He know what it is.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
When you think about the cannabis, it's like, what are you trying to do? Like federally governmentized, police the cannabis with all this? You got FPJ, KNF, DLI, what's the
VPD?
It's like, damn.
Crop staring. You got.
What happened to all?
Let me give it.
Let me give it some water.
No. You got to give it 2-second shots of water 84 times a day. And for the first 2 weeks of flower. And then after that, you got to give it 8-second shots for 40 times a day. Like I'm like, yo, I am not about to. And then you got to lower your light and you got to change your PPFD and you got to up your CO2 and you got to, you act like I ain't got nothing else to do but be trying to just manage these numbers.
Like, I'm just going to sit here and wait, just look at the plants like, time for a shot. Boop. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
I'm gonna stay in there all day and figure out the perfect time where they drop. Look, I'm just not going through all of that. Lights come on, half hour later, they're getting 1 minute of water, open flow. We're gonna call it a day. That's gonna be the end of it. And it's not like they're hitting astronomical yields that are just out of the park. And that's what I said about the microbes. Like, until you guys show me people getting results like Overgrown, getting results like Medi Cropper was getting results like Grandmaster Level, getting results like all these other people that are crushing and sterile systems, even copycat.
That comes with training your plant. All you got to do is train your plant. If you train your plant right, the yield will be there.
It'll be there.
It's already genetically engineered in its own system to do what it does. It could get a little better or a little worse depending on environment, but for the most part, simplify things. You know, simplify
That's
things.
it. That's it.
And
They're
don't
gonna
forget
do.
the cow, Mac. Don't forget it.
You
Don't
cannot forget the cow mag. Yo, when I pointed out to somebody, I said, "What nutrients do you use?" So they
Cow
showed me the
mag.
bottle. They used the bottle of nutrients that they use, just the base nutrient that they use. They were using Canna. So they sent it to me. I said, "Now take a picture of the back of the bottle for me." Took a picture of the back of the bottle. 5% calcium, right in the base nutrient. I said, "So you got all the calcium you need right there. All you need is a little bit of mag to move the calcium, to make the calcium available, and you'll be fine. So just add Epsom salt and skip having to buy the cow mag." "Oh no, bro, because this leaches calcium." And you okay, I'm done. Right then and there. As soon as you want to argue it, go ahead. That's why I made the post. If you got to do 10 different things to mix nutrients, you lost already.
It's fun though. It's
It
fun
is.
getting like the different explanations on why people do stuff. I was
It'd
talking
be
to
amazing.
self-made today, and he was like, "That's why I use my Mammoth P, man. I got insured." And I'm like, "You in RDWC? I mean, let's just use some, you know what I mean? Some of that brain power. You got it, but just come on, Mammoth P and RDWC. It's like, why? But you know what? Go ahead and do what you do, because I know
Go
people
ahead.
that stick to scripts and stick to recipes. Like when I first learned from Migo, I had like 8 different things I'm giving it. I'm giving it 3 bottles off top, some other shit, some other shit, and some other shit. Right? So like 6 things. But then I said, man, I'm not doing this next time. I did Jax. I switched to Jax, and I'm like, bro, my plants look better with this than it ever looked with all that bullshit that you was talking about. So maybe you should follow what I'm doing and get this Jax. He's like, nah,
Bingo.
I'm sticking to my script. I'm like, go ahead. You know what I mean? Now that these numbers is down, I bet motherfuckers is looking for alternatives now.
Yeah.
I bet
And
they
you know
looking
what's
for
crazy
salts.
is the whole purpose of like the fungi is to feed the microbes, but its job is to like reach out to sources of nutrients that the microbes can't get to because they stay near the root zone. The mycorrhizal fungi stays right near the root zone. So it puts out the web of fungus to access nutrients that it normally couldn't. Where's that happening in DWC when it's in water loaded with nutrients? Where is this web going? How's it building? What soil is it reaching through? And it's just cap. Like even with Tribus, like it's cap when they tell you to use it in synthetics because they come out with their own. You heard that?
Yeah. Yes, pause for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, so they come out with a nutrient line to match their microbes. And what do you think it is? You think it's organic or synthetic, the nutrient line they come with? It's organic. Of course it is, because they know better than to sell you a synthetic line with some organic microbes to it.
Like,
so
no, we can't do that.
We'll tell you to do it. You could do it. Feel free to go ahead and do it. But when we come out with a line that's going to match the microbes, it's going to have to be an organic line because these microbes feed off of organics. So I'm like, yo, at some point, somebody has to say something.
Yeah,
Someone has to say something.
It's crazy how the company.
And it's 97% water.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water. Can I just get the 3%? I could have sworn that's why we switched to Jackson, Floraflex, and everything else, because we got sick of paying for water. We knew
some people like water. Some people like bottles, man. I'm not gonna lie. When I went back to bottles with House and Garden, I was lightweight happy because it was just simple as shit. I'm just pouring 1,000, bloop bloop. I'm done. And it's like that was clean. It was quick, so it was cool. But all these other shits, man, I can't do it.
I can't do it. And I can't justify it. Like there's no reason in my cocoa systems when I'm using Res Clear and Drip Clean, which I have to use to keep my lines clean. There's no point in doing that and adding microbes. Yeah. That completely defeats the purpose of adding microbes.
You know, I like cocoa, man. I got some cereal milks in the back. And with cocoa, I haven't posted on YouTube because I'm just doing something else now. But the cocoa is cool because you could really just feed it every day and don't think about it if it's like getting overwatered, because it's really like not. If you waiting the whole day, it's really not getting overwatered like that.
No.
It's like you could give it to it, it'll bounce up. Then you see the stalks just start thickening up. Like it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And I changed the pH. My pH was too high because I'm used to King's Mix. So it's 6.8. And I had one sick plant. The other plants were fine. But one plant was like yellowing out. So I changed it to 5.8. I swear 2 days later, all the tops are green back again, and it's just it's cool to see, man. It's cool. I like cocoa.
Cocoa get busy. As much as I love the no-till beds that I just got in, I still am gonna have rooms of cocoa just because I love cocoa. That's just what it is. And I'm gonna focus on microbes and all of that in my no-till systems. That's fine. But when it comes to my cocoa systems, we sterile. Yeah, no one ever bought Kool-Aid in the
Yeah,
bottle.
that was a good one. That's a good one right there. Because that shit is 99% water. So
Facts. So we could just go ahead and get the concentrated packets, and we good to go. But yeah, this week I got the no-till beds up. That felt super good to have those in. Today I just got the cover crop in, so the cover crop's getting ready to start booming.
which one did you get? The same one from Amazon? And shout out to Gino. What's up with it? Fantastic Fungi is a great,
Oh, that was life
great.
changing for me. That
That
was
was the
life changing
greatest
for me.
documentary that I watched this year, man. It was just
Yes,
like,
by
wow, it
far.
just opened your brain up.
Yep.
Premium seeds, high grade. Okay. That's a lot of shit going on, a lot of numbers.
Oh, they just telling you how much of each one is inside the bag.
Okay. It's not telling you like NPK ratios or nothing from each plant, like what it does. Like that'd be
No,
kind
yeah,
of cool. Like if you
that
got this seed does that, but it's like
well, they're assuming you know this already. So when you see legumes, you know that this is going to be fixing nitrogen. When you see the tubulars, you know that that's what's going to be taking the nitrogen and making it available to the plant.
but see,
Like
call
that,
me simple. I don't know. So that would be
oh,
nice for a company to
it
kind of
would.
like, you know what I mean, say what it has in it and say what it does. So you'd be like,
Now
okay,
on their
I got a better
site,
understanding of it.
they may. On their website, they may actually go into detail as to what kind of cover crop mix will work best in your area and for what reasons. So they may have that on their website. They just don't have it on the bag. Again, probably assuming that if you're buying something called cover crop in the first place, it's only because you
Okay,
heard
I
of
know
what
what you're
cover
doing.
crop is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so they're assuming that you're buying it for a reason.
Is that going to be enough for 2 4x8 beds? You're doing 2 4x8 beds, right?
Yeah, I got a whole bag for each one of them.
How you going to get back in that corner over there? I seen that corner over there.
I could reach the wall.
Damn, you got 4 feet arms?
Oh no, wait. Oh, you mean all the way back in that
Yeah,
corner? I don't
yeah.
have to.
No,
Yeah, what I ain't got a watering system. Once I
gotcha.
laid the net, I couldn't get back there regardless.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
once the nets is up, ain't no way I was getting back there anyway. I shouldn't have to get back there for much of nothing other than to pull a couple leaves maybe, and I could reach that. And
When
the
can we expect
beds,
that video? Because I've been waiting on it.
one video's already up. I got another one going up tonight of the watering system
What
and
is it up
showing
on?
the cover crop and everything. Beast Coast.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And I'm still putting a couple more videos together too. Some other stuff. So yeah.
Dope, dope, dope.
But I'm loving the beds, man, and it makes me not even want to go back to cocoa afterwards because I know how easy this is gonna be, and I know how well it's gonna work and how much work I'm not gonna have to do to make it work. Um, Eventually, everything just might be beds. I ain't
Yeah,
never got to
you got
bring
to be
in.
happy about that because you've been talking about it for a while, and especially if you're preaching this, you got to show the people. You got to
I
show
do.
people.
That's
You
what
know,
made me do it indoor in the first place. I'm like, man, I can't keep on saying all of this and not show it to everybody because it
Mhm.
sounds good, but can you show that is gonna work?
Yeah, you can't be saying all this living soil and you and Coco with
And
1 minute shots.
yeah.
At
You over
least
there
you can, at
crop
least you can
staring
do
and
one
shit.
room. Yeah, at least you can do one room to show everybody.
Yep.
Self-made, what's up with it? Shout out to you, Steve.
Yo,
Elder,
yo.
Elder, L Dog Hog. Everybody, it's 1080.
Bio
Everybody,
living
thanks
organics
for
was
coming.
good.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
mushroom and straw is a good alternative for cover crops indoor. It's just hard in my area to be able to get straw whenever you want to.
Oh,
So
really? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Man, living in California,
Yeah, you guys just feel like, man, all year round, you guys got access to everything. Like, no, there becomes a time of the year where no, you just can't get that no more. You got to wait until next year.
It's crazy because it's a lot of people I talk to from the East Coast, and they are no tillers, like for real, and it's like, man, y'all would be in heaven out here. You can go to the store and see hay, alfalfa, all the kind of straw you need, and you just got access to everything, man. Y'all
You
are
would
probably
have to
kill it out here.
you would have to drive hours away to be able to have that kind of variety and access. Yeah,
What's the
not
closest farmland from New York? Is that like PA
from New York City.
or from wherever you at?
It depends. Once you leave New York City, it's all farmland. That's the only actually like industrialized city that's like that. Once you step anywhere outside of those four boroughs, you back into croplands.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're back into pastures, you're back into dairy, you're back into corn, wheat, your apple orchards as soon as you leave outside of the city.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yep. Yeah, so sometimes it's a little difficult. Yes, we have a tractor supply, but it's trash. Because half the time, yeah, prison complexes. That's exactly what they have outside outside of New York City. That's where all the prison complexes are. In the cut.
Yeah, that's what they do it. That's how they do
Yeah.
it.
So you
I
go
just
down the field, take a dirt road, and boom.
Yeah, this week I just been babying these seedlings. They doing great. This is the first time I actually doing a pheno hunt and started it off correct. I used like this much to start the seedling in. So this much soil in the cup, and then you know
Mm-hmm.
how they get stretchy. So when they
Yep.
got stretchy, I just backfilled it,
Backfill.
and it works perfectly. I didn't need to
Yes.
cut hella little pieces of wire, and that's it was not a headache this time. It
I
was
learned that such the hard way by filling the cup up first and then putting the seed in it.
That's not the right way.
No,
That's not the right way.
because then it stretches up afterwards. It tips over. You got to hurry up and transplant it, but the roots ain't good enough yet, and it just causes all sorts of problems after.
Yeah, so this time it's been really good. I got big booms like another phenotype. So I got Sonic Boom. This gonna be some shit. This is gonna be Sonic Boom. And I got a plant in there and she moving like that old 33. So I'm hoping it's a male man. Just gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
That would come in handy.
Yeah, man. It's looking fun. Got the tents up.
And your tents,
huh?
And your tents is flood and drain.
And my tents is just hand watering with one of those little fucking garden spouts, like the little
wand.
Nah, not even that. Just a little. What's that shit called? Like a garden water pourer, like those little spouts that you just.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Like the watering pail.
Yeah, like a little pail, but it's like
got the spout on the end of it. Yeah.
Spout, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doing that in there. I mean, I gotta get the wand in there. I got the pump and everything, but it's like hard to do stuff through the window. So I'm kind of trying to figure it out how I'm gonna do it in the future. Maybe I'll put a board up there and kind of like hook a water hose through the window, like that I could just undo and do again. And I don't know, man. I'm just
it's the struggles of being 6'30", man.
Man, it's hard Bro, this morning I'm like moving shit from one side of the tent to the other side. I'm gonna get down on my hands and knees. And I'm like, damn, these knees is killing me on these hardwood floors, bro. Like,
and you still 5 feet, even
for real, man.
Yeah, so I know that's a whole new battle. You got to do a video about that one day, about the difficulty of being tall as shit and having to work around.
If somebody see me kneel down like that, it'd have been like, oh, po man, let's
the struggle is real. Yeah. But everything else going good?
Yeah, I'm just finishing the sheetrock in the garage, and I can't do the perpetual right now. It's just not gonna happen because I need all that space for those greenhouses, bro. Them greenhouses take up a lot of room for
a lot of veg space.
And I just need veg space. And I've been thinking about it like I need veg space, man.
Now, do you understand when we first were watching those videos, they always said to make your veg room twice the size of your flower room?
I'd never seen that. I kind of just came across that on my own and watching those shows where I'm looking at this big ass massive greenhouse, but it's all veg. And I'm like, that's the key.
That's the key.
To give those veg plants, get those hardened off with that same amount of light. And then you could just move from that room to another room and flip. It's no stressors, no nothing. So that's what I need to do.
Yeah, Jorge Cervantes has been saying this for the longest of time, that when you build out your place, you need to build a veg room that's double the size of your flower room. And I'm like, at first it didn't to me. I'm like, man, I want my flower room to be as big as possible. Like I can keep the plants crammed together in veg and I'll be able to make it work. And I tried that over and over again and it didn't work over and over again. Yeah, so it's terrible. Talk about 6'5" problems. Yeah.
You really need a fucking huge veg space. And the veg space is crazy because it's like you need a mom space, a clone space, and a veg space.
Yes.
Because to get short a year to 5 moms to fill up greenhouses, that's going to be like a 10 by 10 by itself. And then you got then you know what? I got so many genetics, bro. It's so hard.
Oh man, yeah. And then you pheno hunting through a lot of your stuff, ain't you?
Right now, yeah, I'm pheno hunting. I'm about to start pheno hunting. That's what I'm doing this garage for because I got an 8x8. I'm gonna put two 3x6 trays in there, and those are gonna be 1 gallon pots straight up and down, ebb and flow for pheno hunting.
Yep.
Should be able to put like at least 40 plants in there.
Oh yeah, easily.
No problem. Just 1 gallon.
And it's flooded and it's flood and drain. You should use those pots that Titan's using if you're gonna go with flood and drain too. Those
might as well.
Yeah, those because it'll soak in so much easier from the bottom than exactly. Yeah. And then they'll be able to even come out and move into the table or wherever there's a little pockets of water left. So they'll be fine. So I think those will really come in handy. And they're small enough to just toss out right afterwards if you want to. You can toss the whole pot out. Like you ain't got to worry about taking the cocoa out and keeping the pots, and you ain't got to do nothing. The whole thing go in the garbage after.
Yeah, I like those.
Biodegradable bags. So the bags are biodegradable. Know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're harming the environment with that method. Exactly. You're going to do 1 gallon pots of cocoa anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
How tall are you?
6'5".
6'5".
Yeah, 6'5". So
yeah.
Thinking about yeah, man, it's good. You know, moving still in the right direction as far as everything. Just want to get these pheno hunts and just start pheno hunting, man.
Yeah, it's gonna take a good season or two before you get used to just to get used to the way that you're gonna have to schedule everything around those greenhouses when they come back. Because, like you said, filling those is a motherfucker. So this really the first season you had to fill them this big, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to take
I started too early last time, and the plants got to like 3 feet before they even went outside. And those,
which is okay, but
it's okay, but it's not okay because when it's stuffed, they're not getting that wind flow that they really need. I need a plant that's 1.5 feet at the most by the time they go outside, and then give me 2 weeks after that, then I'm running it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, this
give them time to adjust. I would do King's Mix too.
Where?
When you're vegging for those greenhouses.
Yeah, for sure.
Since you're going in the beds of dirt afterwards, so I would definitely go with King's Mix just so the adjustment is a whole lot easier. Yeah, even though from cocoa to soil,
it didn't work. It didn't work. I did that with the gelati was in cocoa, and it just didn't. It didn't work well, man. King's Mix is something else, man. I swear. That should just keep everything on this P's and Q's, man, for real healthy. All those macronutrients.
Who made that?
It's from Royal Gold.
Okay.
They're big out here, man. California, they're big, man. A lot of Humboldt. It's really a Humboldt company, so they really good for outdoor and everything.
All we get over here is Fox Farm and Pro Mix.
Yeah, because they've been in the game a long time.
And Canna, of course, when it comes to cocoa. Cocoa, you're gonna get nothing but Canna. Unless maybe you go, oh no. Actually, most of the stores around can't carry Canna. So I don't know what the hell they got anywhere else, honestly. I know Pro Mix, I know Fox Farm. But I got to think, there's any other hydro store besides the one that I go to can't carry Canna.
What is he talking about? Let me see what he said. I was reading some. If you're going to work a line for 2 years, you're going to be broke, and that strain will no longer be in demand. I could kind of agree with you there.
Yeah.
But, we're not working no lines for 2 years.
2 years. That's what I'm saying.
My friend was over here helping me with sheetrock. He disappeared. When I came back, he was gone. And before he was gone, he asked me for a bud of that short ear that was sitting out there. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I called him. He was like, oh, man, I just had to do a couple things. I was like, man, you went and smoked and couldn't come back, huh? He was like, man, that weed is bomb, man.
Yeah.
He was like, that's the best shit out here, man. He was like, that's the best shit out here. He was like, you need to fucking be mass producing that. That is the one right there. And
that is the one.
I was like, thank you, man. It feels good to hear that. And
no, when I say it's the one, though, like it's really that.
But bitch, you ain't got this.
I didn't get. Yeah, I know. And if that was that, then that gotta be that. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
It's like perfect.
But I'm just talking about the strain in general. That strain is a hit. That strain is a hit. Like if you like any of the newest things out, then you will absolutely love that one.
And it's the way I look at it is, I got 2 more years with that.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
One.
Everybody ain't got it.
This one.
CD4 is gas, man.
This one,
That shit got
this
flavor and everything, but it's
I,
not as
I,
potent. But
I'm
it's
doing
like
my best to keep that like that. That's for a special occasion right there.
it's one of
And
the
you know
ones.
what it is? It's so social and like this is something you could be with a group of people just having a great time passing this around and you guys won't be so blitzed that you can't even have a conversation with each other. Like this is if you want to have a great time. Y'all going out on a date or something and your partner smoke, you want to smoke this before you go out on your date. I'm telling you that'll change your life right there. That's one of them ones right there.
Yeah,
And I like it because
I really like that one.
it's not peanut butter cookie potent. Like I did peanut butter cookie, not for everybody. Like everybody's not gonna like that one. If you don't want to go to sleep, you don't want no smoke with peanut butter cookie. Like that's the end of that one. That's gonna put you down.
And
But if I had to work throughout the day, cold
there's
dessert.
some other shit. There's some other shit I got.
Shorty air, not a daytime smoke either. I don't care what nobody said. Well, you gotta go you gotta go easy with it.
Man, you could go out, you can hit shorty air 2 times and just be like, I feel pretty good. Let me chill.
I'm good.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
And then it goes up a little bit from there, and then later on a couple more, and then it goes up from there, and you good. But that's not something you want to be chiefing like you puff the magic dragon. Like you ain't about to get nothing done that day.
And I took batches to Oakland, just promoting and shit. Everybody I smoked with was like,
bruh,
this shit strong.
That shit strong.
This shit good, man. It was like they couldn't put their tongue on it though. They were like, what is it though, man? What is it? I'm like, shorty, bro. I'm like, this shit fire.
You can't. It's so hard to call. Like, you know how you smoke certain strains and you could kind of guess what the crosses are? Like, if you know enough about the strains that's available right now and you've tried enough of them, you could be like, okay, I can kind of get some gelato at it is. I taste a little Gorilla Glue. Like, I can't tell with this one. Like, it's gassy, but it's fruity, but it's...
All you can do is just get them effects and be like, I feel great. Like, I feel great. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good. It's really good. I really like that strain. And just to think that strain is now crossed into so much fire. It's going down, man.
That is going to be crazy.
I'm doing jump come out of that right now for the shorty air S1s. We just got I got a bunch of seeds, so it ain't going to be no shortage on seeds unless y'all just go crazy and grab them all. But we should have
which I may as well do though. Know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, if he found that pheno, man, yeah, bro, it's still something up in there. Like, so y'all may as well. Like Christmas is coming.
These are all thin, so
they still may as well though. Like why not support and go ahead and grab those? Know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're gonna support. You can't miss this one. You'd be a fool to miss this one, man.
Oh yeah.
Need to cut it out.
You'd be absolutely not.
And I'm not even giving out my cut because that shit is.
Oh, the keeper cut? Oh no. You guys got to find your own.
I can't, man.
Yo, get the S1s and you'll have something close right up in there.
Yeah, you got 10 to choose from. I'll do 10 S1s.
10? You said 10?
Yep.
No. You got 20 because you're going to get 2 packs.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to buy 2 packs. Yeah, you ain't going to buy just 1 pack. Like, you may as well buy 2
packs. Hold on.
Yeah. And that's what I always do. That's why I'm saying that. I normally, whatever pack of seeds I get, I'll try to get 2 packs of them, one that I can run. And in case anything ever happens, I have that pack of seeds backed
up. Seabrook Fishing Sinkers. What's the THC on Shorty? I'm not a facility, so I don't know. I don't do all that testing stuff, but that shit got to be high, bro. Like, it got to be high, man. It got to be high. And one day I'll get it tested or something if I feel the need to, but I don't really see the need to. That shit is numbers. When you're looking at numbers, it never worked out for me. Every time somebody gave me something with a high THC number, it wasn't hitting like that. Bro. It wasn't an enjoyable smoke like that.
Girl Scout cookie test at about like 23, 24. Yeah, 22, 20. And test right around. Girl Scout cookie will knock you down.
All the way.
And then you'll see other strains that test 30. Bro, runts test pretty high if you ask me. I've never seen nobody higher than 30 minutes off of smoking. They're rolling whole backwood, apes and a backwood of runts and smoking them all day long. You're not doing that with Shorty.
Testing is probably just false, though. You know what I mean? Like
I know a facility that they do their tests right inside the facility. Oh, but it's a different sector because someone owns this little box that's inside the facility. So it's literally a big ass room inside the facility that does the testing for the facility. It's like, hold on.
We don't have nothing to do with them.
But we don't have nothing to do with them. We're just in the same building. Now they hired us, but we don't have anything to do with those guys that's over there growing.
For real.
Dude, yes, hell yeah, we grow hella vegetables.
I grow vegetables. I'm not.
My cover crop is vegetables.
Yeah, I guess
I'm gonna have vegetables by accident, and it's 100% organic. So I can harvest all sorts of radishes and greens and mustard greens and all sorts of shit.
What you think about this?
I found the SFVOG that smells. It's not SFV.
That's just common sense. Like that's not SFVOG.
It could be SFV crossed with something, but it's not SFV. Yeah, no, definitely not.
And that's why I don't think you should really focus on knowing what the lineage is of a strain, because it doesn't matter. That lineage is confused and convoluted all the way back. Somebody probably gave me this, said it was this, and it's not that. Now just smoke the weed just smoke the outcome of the weed and then make your decision.
That's all.
Or not. Do you like it or don't you like it?
Yeah, because there's a lot of strains that test hella high, and I will not smoke them. I don't care how high they test. The highest THC strains are not the best smoke, just like the strongest booze is not the best booze. It's like coffee. Everyone has their own ratio of cream in coffee.
If you never had coffee and you tasted my cup, you'll be like, I could probably do that. I could probably do that.
There's a possibility.
Early. Trying to come in a little too early, bruh. Still early, but if you want to come in, you can come in, Tiki. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, those high THC numbers. And you had articles already about that. All these 33s and 34s and all that shit. Like, how could you smoke that back to back to back?
Stop the cap.
Are you telling me that 35% of this bud that I'm holding is THC when over 90% of it is waxes and lipids and plant material? Are you telling me that 35% of the bud I'm holding is THC? That would be insane. You wouldn't even be alive.
That's crazy.
That is a lot of THC to be.
When you think about it like that, that's crazy.
That's what you're telling me, though. That's crazy.
Is that a good thing, OG? I'm trying to be fair to everybody. That's good. Pack of S1 with 10 females for 100, especially with this strain. Like, you know what I mean? I want everybody to have it, though, just not have a cut. I want everybody to partake in it because it's like, and it's heavy. It's like, you're going to get your weight. You're going to get your smoke. It's just great, man.
You don't want my opinion on this shit.
No, I feel you, though, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yo, I'm telling you that you guys are getting one hell of a deal at that. Y'all so lucky that Frosty don't be listening to me. Y'all lucky GMX don't be listening to me. Y'all lucky a lot of people don't listen to Beast Cold Stores, because y'all would be paying a lot more for these seeds, because when Seed Junkie drop and them shits is $1,000 a pack, he sells out in a minute. When everybody else drop, man, y'all not gonna tell me that these people are any better than Frosty McNosty. So if you're willing to pay it for them, you should be willing to pay it for the homie. But I'm not gonna say nothing. He let y'all get the deal of a lifetime, and y'all better hop on it. There better not be a pack of those left after a week. At $100 a pack on Fems of that,
yeah,
there better not be any left by the end of the week.
That's gonna be.
I've paid way more. Way more. The ice cream cake I got was what? I think it was like $300 a pack when I got the ice cream cakes.
Yeah,
for Fems.
You could definitely pay more. People pay more, but you know what I mean. Will they pay more with me? I don't know, but I think $100 is fair, because I'm looking at it like
very fair. It's very fair.
If packs were 100 across the board, I would buy way more packs.
True.
That's how I'm looking at it.
True.
I will buy way more packs. I'll go ahead and spend $1,000 and get 10 packs from that dude to drop by the whole line, and now I got a great deal to me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
And I know what y'all doing for the people, man. So it's great that they can get access to some true fire for $100 a pack of Fems. Because you go to Exotic Genetics and you're gonna pay $150 for 5 seeds.
For 6 seeds.
It's 6?
6 seeds.
Yeah, 6 seeds. You're gonna pay $150. That's $300 a pack.
Yeah, I think that's a fair price, man. $100.
Yeah,
$100, man. $10 a seed. That's gonna grow you some. I'm in love with Shorty here, bro. And remember how that last greenhouse was looking, y'all? Like that was it, completely dialed in. Now imagine that in your indoor setup, completely dialed in. People always say that I'm a better greenhouse and outdoor grower than I am indoor grower, and I agree. I agree with that. So imagine what your good ass could do indoor with it.
Exactly.
You kill it. That tin would be like, just like, oh my god, what is this?
Yep, you're gonna have all the fire. So again, it shouldn't be a pack of that left by the end of the week. And I'm telling you guys that if you want something that produces something fierce, if you want something that's gonna knock you clean out, but taste and smell so good, throws good color, and again, there's gonna be phenols in there that even Frosty hasn't had access to.
To brag a little bit, I pulled 40 pounds out of that last greenhouse with Shorty.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just telling you the truth. 40 out that motherfucker. So
knocked it out the park.
So imagine next year when it's 2 of them with that. I'll probably do 3 different strains though.
Yo, and remember, and that was doing the most simple method possible.
That wasn't pushing.
Yo, that wasn't pushing it to its very limits. That wasn't doing none of that. That was just pretty much set it and make sure that they live to the end of the season. Like if you were going real crazy with that, man.
But I don't think it's a such thing as real crazy, because it's like that's how you're supposed to grow.
True.
You're supposed to give it food, some water, and keep that balance. Check your leaves, make sure no curvy, funny business is going on, and then you just come out with a happy ass plant. I'm talking about I had buds that was like just
massive,
chunky, man.
Just massive. Yeah, but even the ones that were in the pots went stupid.
Man, that's what my partner said too. He was like,
"Yo, they went crazy.
Bro, why did you be getting 200-gallon pots?" And I'm looking at yours, and what was those? And I was like, 15 gallons. And he was like, "Bro, those plants was big as people in 100-gallon pots." I'm like, I don't know what they're doing. All I know is what I'm doing. I let them motherfuckers get dry backs like every other day. Yep. And they just did their fucking thing, man.
That's nature for you.
By the time it was on the watering system, that was for like 3 weeks. I was hand watering that most of the time. And like that Pluto plant was 2 pounds. The cherry runts we had the biggest, beautiful colas wasn't even a pound, because all of the branches didn't have nothing on it until you get to the very top of the plant. Ooh. So I don't really like that about that plant. It
just went straight up. It didn't bother to branch out much.
No. It's like it only put weight on the tippy tops of each.
Okay,
branch.
So it was smaller as it got.
No stackage down, just
buds.
Just cola at the top, and that's it. And I only got a pound off of that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Pound off of Shorty Air.
Can you give me 1 sec? I got to change this mic wire. I keep hitting it. It got to shorten it, and it's driving me crazy.
Go ahead and put a little thing on.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds to change this real quick. Shoot. Team click clack. You know we stay focused on winning. King on the beat. We gonna keep bringing this heat your way. Y'all seem to not understand who running this. Yeah. Shooter. Chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. I'm known to pull up, you think that I Uber. Don't gotta do it, cause I got the shooter. Chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. I'm known to pull up, you think that I Uber. Don't gotta do it, cause I got the shooter. You should see how I done came up. My like a bee on a gangland, but won't find a thing I would change up, cause I couldn't remain the same man. I'm trying to go global with this here. I'm tired of reaching the same fans. I'm about to go gold on this new tape. I couldn't keep using using the same plans. I had to link up with some different people, had to start using some new procedures. I need me blasting all through your speakers, need me some straight like the new Adidas. Live what you're talking, we don't believe you, so I'ma pass on the chance to meet you. With me on track, I enhance the features, need me some time and a pound of lethal. Bully the block like I'm Beanie Siegel, know you a clown, I don't need to see you. Living your life to impress the people, live for myself so don't stress, we equal. Don't try my best to impress the divas, tell you the truth, I just smash and leave them. Money gon' sit if you don't retrieve it, digits alone, homie, please believe. Shooter, chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. I'm known to pull up, you think that I Uber. Don't gotta do it, cause I got the shooter. Chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. Take a clip, clap. Y'all already know what's about to happen to this one. Yeah. 30 rounds in the clip, 40 hanging with the drum, yeah. You gon' catch about 100 hollows, nigga, you ain't heard what I done, yeah. Spin the block up in the Maserati, got 100 P's in the trunk, Side coming from the west, I can get you any flavor that you want, yeah. Half you little niggas capping, You ain't never caught a package, You ain't never moved them packs, you ain't bust shots, nigga, you just rapping, Hood coming from the west coast, so it's God gang what I'm stacking, Wrong move, I had you 6 feet, so it's no time to be lacking. Call on my phone, whenever I get it, it's gone. Time to go and feed the streets. Never been stunting for none of these niggas. You run up on me, you know I got the heat. 10 toes down, I stayed in the trenches, but all of my hitters serving all the peace. Moving around, take over wherever I'm found. You niggas better take a seat. Always been ducking, dodging the police. Never been known for moving all the keys. Always been known for moving all the P's. And roll with them hitters, throwing up them C's. Make so much money, thought it was a dream. You mention my name, I'm about to make a scene. Won't be your leg, I'm aiming at your spleen. And you'll get your picture put up on the T. Smelly OG, you gotta know it's me. Mac of the runs, I got 'em in the threes. Stack if you run them by the quarter P's. If you want the load, then why you calling me? Trying to do 30, 40 for the week. And feed all my youngest running in the streets. Count up 100 before I go to sleep. Wake up and I'm back to getting all the G's. Yo, bitch, you want me all up in the sheets. But I'm about this money, bitch, you got to leave. Out by the ocean trying to catch a breeze. The smoker supporting in my newest V. Hustle, I got the motion to a T. I don't gotta talk, and you about to see. Got some new music about to hit the streets. When you hear my voice, you're gonna know it's me. Yeah, 30 rounds in the clip, 40 hanging with the drum. Yeah, you gon' catch about 100 hollows, nigga, you ain't heard what I done. Yeah, spin the block up in the Maserati, got 100 P's in the trunk. Side coming from the west, I can get you any flavor that you want. Yeah, half you little niggas capping, You ain't never caught a package, You ain't never moved them packs, you ain't bust shots, nigga, you just rapping, Hood coming from the west coast, so it's God gang what I'm stacking, Wrong move, I had you 6 feet, so it's no time to be lacking. Wow. Mola. Yeah. Crew call me up, so I feel important. Day after day, gotta meet with bosses. Shots ring out, we don't get extorted, and the money stay long, but they big on flossing. Want the whole thing, I don't want no Porsche. Want the ball planes, I don't want no Porsches. You can save up just to spend on Jordan while your life still hurt. Hope you feel important. Money bag, gotta say thanks for this one. About to pull a stick, gotta see the blitz come. Money ain't the key, gotta hit and miss. Somebody ain't about to lie, gotta hit with this one. Guap know we about to paint the strip with this one. Hit the top 5 on the list with this one. About to hit the road, gotta get on tour. And I don't see a state we gon' miss with this one. They know I crush and pull up in some Russian outfit. That means something, I know it costs money. They know low key and I'm quick to say fuck up. My face always showing, ain't no for no running. I see the bag and I don't gotta chase it because I got talent. I know that it's coming. Questions start coming when you start to get it. They all wanna know how you really be coming. They talk the struggle, it really ain't matching. That's when you find out that they really ain't from it. We bout to shock them and keep on popping. That beat banging hard, I'ma keep it 100. Guap they done fucked up and gave us the track, and they know for a fact we for sure about to run it. We can stay focused to get to the rack. Get the brain, get to this money. Made the proper move, so know the royalties is imminent. Took the juices given, broke it down and reassembled it. Now I don't make a move if I don't fully see the benefits. Nubian, hooligan, kryptonite to Superman. Foolish spin, produce again, pull up like the Uber van. Did it all before and ain't no telling what I'll do again. Best director with the Smith and West, I bet I'll shoot again. Black and yellow Bentley is the shit that I'll be cooling in. Bob the builder, cause I'm coming talking with this tool again.
That boy be snapping. That boy be snapping, man. Beast is a beast, bro. Beast is a beast when it comes to that music shit. I listen to the words, I be like, yeah, he put them bitches together. He put them together letter after letter, you feel me? Hit the thumbs up, hit the likes, hit the shares and shit. Got about 12 more minutes, man, before Big Tiki come in the building. I don't know where the hell he at with his microphone. But yeah, let me see what's going on in this Chizat, Black lime Skittles. That sounds good. Ugh, black lime Skittles. Check me out on Cannabuzz on the 23rd. My B-Day shit going up. Cannabuzz. I tried all that stuff, the Cannabuzz, the weed tube and shit. It's just not as fun as Instagram, man. You know, something about it. Something about Instagram just, I don't know, just stay over there. But we do got to figure out how to make it fun. I've been marathon watching Bio Living Organics, Frosty, Beast Coast, Spoke 20 Girl, J Blood. Yeah, Black, yeah, GMXOG, and a host of other brothers and sisters getting it in. It's a new thing moving, man. It's a new thing moving. You know what I'm saying? Everything is getting good. People, shit is opening up. Shit is getting better to where people of minority colors and shit like that could feel comfortable with just sharing their grows and getting into the space, man. You know, it's really nice. Mary Jane's jaw just dropped. Beast flow better than her. Laugh out loud. What you saying? Can a male pollinate a young female if it's not in flower? Say if I flip a month later, if I got rid of the male, will it be okay? If it's not dropping pollen sacs, then it's not pollinating anything. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I
There we
had
go.
I had a male go into flower without being flipped in the flower, and that was kind of weird. So I think in a couple weeks that shit could have just opened up, but that's not regular for a male to pollinate a female if it's not in flower. I got the unlawful, and
A male pollinated a female not in flower?
he said, "Can a male pollinate a young female if it's not in flower?"
No, there's no pistils.
Yeah,
Yeah, with no pistils for the pollen to land on, I'm not exactly sure what's getting pollinated. Yeah, so that's out. Oh, that was driving me crazy.
what was wrong with it?
It's been a short in this wire for I don't know how long, and I've had a brand new one for I don't know how long. So today I just had enough of it. Every time I make one little move, it's just shh. I'm like, oh nah, can't take it no more. Yeah, so no, that's not gonna work. Any other questions? Oh, good looking on the music shout outs.
Oh yeah, you be killing shit, bro.
Yeah. Good looking, everybody. Yeah, pollen definitely degrades after a while. And it really depends on how far. Yeah, no, it just ain't gonna happen. What up, y'all? See a whole lot of y'all in here. Shout out to y'all for getting the home
Beach,
cultivation.
just go ahead and fuck with the chat for 1 second.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, shout out to y'all for getting the home cultivation. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I got a new video coming up because I know everybody kept asking me about the watering system. They wanted to see the watering system made, and it's so simple that you guys are going to see it today. So I got put the watering system in for the no-till beds. So you guys are going to see those a little after the show. It'll be later on tonight because I still got to chop some of the rest of it up. Yeah, you got to replace those cords, man. I just replaced the cord for my base that was 20 years old. Yeah. I try to get a lot of gold stuff now because the conductivity is better when it's gold for some reason. I used to cheap out and just go buy them. Like, man, when the wire mess up, I'll just go ahead and get another one. Like, nah. Get the solid ones from the beginning. Banana cream soda. What? Hopefully that was the correct answer. And NYC did tomorrow. Best way to keep gnats away is to time your watering better. You're overwatering something fierce if you're having gnat issues. So try to let the plants dry back more instead of just keep on watering. Now you gotta let them dry back more. That's the best way to keep gnats away.
The gnats.
Proper dry backs.
Yeah. But how do you get proper dry backs if you are on an automatic system? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta turn the automation off for a couple of weeks and really let those plants dry back. And every time that it's even going to hurt the plant slightly when you do it. So but you got to let them dry back, because then the fungus gnats will start to leave every time it gets a little bit drier, because they're going after a fungus that grows when you overwater. So if that dies out from getting too dry, then they have nothing else to eat, and then they dip.
See, I was going to try the nematodes, and
I heard nematodes work great.
Yeah, I heard that worked great. I was going to do that, but the gnats never really bothered me per se.
No,
They kind of stay over there by the top of the soil, and they're not
where the water is the most
in
often.
my face. They're not doing nothing to me, so I just be like,
you just got to be careful, because they'll get in your roots and go crazy.
I heard that, but how long is that going to take?
Sometimes it's hard to see.
It's going to take a lot longer than 2 months that it's flowering.
Oh, you're going to have that problem from veg to flower.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't know.
I don't use Jax or Canna. I use Floraflex, but I also don't have a problem with Jax or Canna. Only reason I'm not using Canna is because I don't like paying for water. If it wasn't for that, Canna works absolutely amazing. And Jax works great too. I'm just using Floraflex.
Yeah, Jax is the shit.
Yeah, Jax works great.
If you ask me why, I switched pretty much. Just wanted to try something different. Something a little more dissolvable that can go through these lines. But now that I got filters on the lines, I could have just kept using Jax, which I do have a fresh batch of Jax, a fresh batch. So when the
I just found one too.
Floraflex is out, I'm just going to start using the Jax again. If I feel like it, you know how it goes.
Because again, the deals you get with Jax, when I bought so much of it that I was just cleaning the other day, and I found a whole unused 25-pound bag of Jax. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. As soon as I run out of Floraflex, this is getting used.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I run out of that, I don't know what I'm switching back to. It'll be one of them two.
He said just straight 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Yep.
It's the simplest way, man. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't even confuse it with anything else. You know, it was Jax 3, 2, 1. Then it was 3, 6, 2, 4, 1, 2. Then it was 3, 6, 2, 4, 1, 2 with MPK. Then it was, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I thought I was trying to get simple. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't listen.
Anybody got time for that?
Yeah, don't listen to everybody what they doing. Kind of stick with 3, 2, 1 and then go from there. Because you're not going to have a problem with 3, 2, 1. You're going to be like, oh shit, this is simple.
The best nutrient line from soil is no nutrients.
That's how you feeling?
Yeah.
None.
I can't recommend not one organic line of nutrients, because I don't know anything about none of them. If I'm going to go organic, I'm going no-till. So it's no-till or synthetics. That's my only two options. I don't like to play in that gray area of I'm going to kind of use synthetics, but I'm also going to add some microbes that's going to be killed by the synthetics to be able to build my root colonies. And I'm going to add these bloom boosters, and phosphorus really kills the fungal colonies. So I got to add double the amount of microbes. No, I'm not doing all of that.
I'm with you right here at 1080. If I ever go back to bottles full time everywhere, it's going to be House and Garden. I swear to God, y'all don't understand how good it felt to be that simple and come out with a product that great. I'm talking about so simple, man. And but for other people, House and Garden is expensive. For me, I get 40% discount. So yeah. You know what I mean? That was like that's great. $65 for a 5-gallon.
Yes. If I ever go back to a bottled nutrient, it's gonna be Canna. But they're the same but different, right? Like most people,
the same shit, just different.
It's most people, if they're not using Canna, they're gonna go House and Garden. If they're not going House and Garden, they're gonna go Canna. That's usually how it works. But both of those work great. I've used House and Garden before. They both work great. Where I fucked up though was trying to use House and Garden and DWC and was using the wrong version of House and Garden, and my plants were so dark green it was crazy. But you know, I popped my grow life off going DWC. I dived straight into the deep end head first. DWC first grow room.
How do y'all feel about higher temps humidity during veg versus lower temps in flower?
Sure.
That's pretty much how it works.
And LEDs is pretty much high temps all the way around though.
Yeah, LEDs is high temps pretty much. The lowest you get in LEDs at the end is about 78.
Yep.
No.
You start pushing under that, then you run into issues.
I ain't heard of Mills in a long time.
Me neither.
Mills
pays the bills.
Yeah, Mills pays the bills. They had a good marketing thing going on.
They did.
It just fell off.
And then it just died off.
Five bottles is too much for me.
See why I like Canna? It's Canna A, Canna B.
You're done. You can choose to add more.
You can use Rhizo. You can use Canazyme. You can use Canna Boost. Do you need any of that? Fuck no. Canna A, Canna B, Canna done. Canna harvest, Canna packs. Yeah. Yeah, that's how this works.
Black Malcolm, perfect. Nuke convo. Need to stack more yield. Moving to jacks and or
that has nothing to do. Your nutrients has nothing to do with your yield. Nutrients have absolutely nothing to do with your yield.
Nutrients.
Your yield will increase based on how well you can keep that environment.
And the thing is, when I have a strain, I run that strain at least 3 different times, different situations. I'm doing it different rooms because
indoor, outdoor.
It's a training thing for yield. You know what I mean? It's topping, 2-leaf pulling now that I'm doing. It's different ways you train your plant to get that yield. So it's not really about the food you're giving it. If the food is keeping everything green and healthy, that's that issue. That's fine. That's perfect. And now it's up to you to do what you got to do to make the plant do what you want it to do. And if it doesn't, then that plant just doesn't yield. You know, some plants don't yield.
No, I know this though. I couldn't hit over like 1.2 until I started trellising. Once I started netting, I'm talking about the yield increase significantly the second I started training plants under the net and making sure that I had a full canopy. Like you just hold the camera and look down and it's just buds everywhere. That's when the yield skyrocketed through the roof. Prior to that, I couldn't hit those numbers with bamboo. I couldn't hit those numbers with cages. I couldn't hit it with anything else. The trellis net really changed the game for me.
Beast Coast can explain this a little better.
I call it the Grandmaster level topping technique because he's the first person who I seen do it. But really, you just go through and you take the leaves off of the very top branches, and that's it. That's it. The newest 2 leaves that came up, just pop those right on off, and the side ones start to shoot out, and then it doesn't stop from there.
And it works. I'm seeing it. I've been doing it for like 7, 8 different plants, and you could just see the difference. And it's like so cool because usually if you have a plant going up, oh, you showing it? Go ahead.
Yep. Boom, and that's it. And now all of those side branches will start to come up and compete for that top branch, and they'll do the same thing that would be done if you were topping, and that's it.
Yeah, I got a plant now. The side branches just overtook the top. The top just stayed there, and the other.
So now you got to start doing it to the side branches to be able to let the middle fill out, and that's just it.
That's cool. It's pretty cool, and that way you're not growing the plant with a bean pole going straight up. Instead, it's creating that wine glass effect.
That wine glass, yes.
And it's really
when
dope.
I said that to somebody, they were like, "What do you mean by wine glass?" I'm like, "Bro, you ever held a wine glass?"
Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get started?
Ready for this? Dum, 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 dum.
Okay.
Yo.
How's the audio?
It's good.
Good. All right, we got Tiki Madman in the building.
Hold up, before we go any further, I want to make sure that y'all hear that we got Tiki in the building. What up with you?
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I know you're pressed for time being a busy man, so you want to jump into these 21 questions?
Sure.
All right, first question. What is your social security number?
Huh?
All right. Got the icebreaker a little bit.
That was the icebreaker right there. Yeah.
Let's start off with the basics, man. How long have you been growing?
I've been growing for a long time. I popped my first seeds when I was 13. And I'm my early 40s now, so it's been a minute.
Wow.
Long time.
Wow. Yeah.
All right.
Well, how long have you been a
breeder?
I've been breeding for about 10 years, roughly a decade.
Okay. Hello? BC, you all right?
Yeah, I was muting mine to see. You heard the echo too, right?
Yeah, there was something going on. Stop muting your mic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Okay.
that. How do you help the cannabis community besides providing strains?
We do a lot of like giveaways. I answer questions on IG constantly. Everybody knows I'm the only breeder. For the most part, you can get a hold of me anytime. I talk to guys over in England, Spain, 3, 4 in the morning sometimes. They hit me up. I'll get out of bed and talk to them. So I try to make myself available for everybody. Anybody needs help, guys get scammed on packs, replace them, stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
end of the day, Tiki's popular because the people want him to be popular, and I understand that. So I try to take care of all the peeps. There's still some trolls out there, always will be. But I give away more seeds every year than I actually sell. So if you want to hit on that, go for it.
That's
great.
dope.
That's
what's
great.
the difference between a breeder versus a maker of crosses?
I mean,
Like, what
breeding
separates
really,
the breeders from the people who are just making crosses?
I mean, I consider myself a breeder because I breed selectively, right? So I know my breeding stock. I know the male stock. We breed things. I know what's dominant in traits. I know if I cross A with B, I know I'm trying to bring in different dominant traits to enhance the plant. Just not go horizontal, just something new. Just I'm trying to always improve on those strands. Big thing for me is terps, color, bag appeal, frost production, yield. So, you start off breeding trying to focus on one trait, let's say color, let's say purple. That's what you're trying to breed for. Once you got that locked into your breeding stock, then you go for terps or you go for yield. But over time, you can start honing in on these specific traits that will carry through, in your stock, and that keeps going generation to generation to become better and better as you go. Your seed lines. So that's really breeding to me. Once in a while, we'll do some wild card tosses, just for shits and gigs because it's fun. But for the most part, I mean, selective breeding really to me is, knowing your breeding stock backwards and forwards. You just don't grab a male. Why'd you pick that male? Well, because I ran 2 packs of it. I know most phenos coming out of there are dominant. I know what traits are dominant. So the hope is that that'll come through on the breeding. So there's a little bit of unknown. There always is, but for the most part, when I pop seeds, my own crosses, I already know what I'm hunting for. I already know what it should look like and what it should smell like. And so I'll keep hunting my seeds until I find what I'm looking for. So if you're breeding and you know what you're doing, like I said, typically your crosses, you will know exactly what you're looking for when you pop your own beans. Like there's no doubt about it. So
you should. Yeah, you really should know what you're looking for.
Hell yeah. Well, when you're doing these pheno hunts and everything, what are you looking for when it comes to a male?
Like I said, with the males, I really look for, let's say we'll pop 2-3 packs of seeds, and let's say it's very all the phenos are very similar, right? It's a very dominant pheno. So okay, the male, if I find a male that looks like those females, odds are it's going to produce similar characteristics to those females, right? So I look for something that I know is like, there's not a lot of guesswork in the male selection. Okay. So then I'll look, so we'll pull those males. I'll do stem rubs, looking for terps. I'll look for vigor. And then we'll stress test the males.
Like, I know some people like the short males, some people like the tall males. Like, does that really matter, or is that very dependent on strain and what you're looking to use the male for?
Like I said, so if you run a couple packs and the dominant pheno from that pack is short, you're going to be looking for the short. You're going to look for a male that looks like those dominant plants. So know that those traits are more than likely involved with that male also, especially let's say 80% of the pack all grew a certain way. So that's going to make a good breeder, because then you can kind of guess what traits that are going to be dominant in that male just by plant structure and stem rub. You'll be able to know what should come through as a dominant trait if you cross it with a female. So that's a lot of these guys don't run all the males, like multiple packs, and that's how I pick mine. We'll run a few packs, and if it's like over dominant, particular pheno, and it's a really nice pheno, we know that that's going to be good. That's going to be a good male for breeding.
Great. What about female selection?
Female selection, I mean, it's got to have the look, right? It's got to check all the boxes.
All the boxes.
So, we find females and, we pull them and we like them and we share them and we breed them and that's that.
That's
All
it.
right.
But do you?
What? 1 second. 1 second. This question is I don't know. A few people were in my ear asking about how to ask this question. Can you clear up the jealousy conversation?
So the jealousy was bred by JBZ, right?
Okay.
He released seeds. We bought seeds. We feed on hunted our own strain. He changed the name for whatever reasons. We already were knee deep into marketing and printing everything. The guy changed the name 3 times, for God's sake. So, I mean, at first it was the seed release, then it was his cut, whatever. I mean, we all know what the genetics are. They
so
sold
it's one of those situations where like a phenotype gets named or something and they run with that pheno versus the name of what the cross is and they go back and forth between the name of the cross and the name of the pheno. And
I mean,
but they've already released seeds in the name like that.
Maybe we saw, you're at the cookie stores, it said jealousy and it had the lineage. It never said anything about a special pheno or anything. So these guys are dodgy with their information. Let's face it, half of California repacks, Mylars. It's the name game is bullshit, guys. We found a killer, absolute killer pheno. We called it the jealousy because we thought that's what the seeds were called. Lit Farms did the same fucking thing.
And that was 41.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but he changed the name again, guys. So jealousy is the cross now. Now his cross is called the real jealousy. So as long as we don't use that, we should be good, right?
But what about everybody who bought the original jealousy?
Like I said, it was called jealousy, then it wasn't. So
so it's kind of like when wedding cake was TK times emerald, and then somebody said, "Hey, this tastes like wedding cake," and now TK times emerald is wedding cake.
And then what happens if he comes and says, "Oh, only the keeper was wedding cake"?
Was called wedding. Oh, it's one of those situations. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things, information changed. We move at a pretty fast rate when we're hunting certain strands, especially stuff we really are excited about.
No games played.
And we're gonna post the best information we have on that strand at that time. And that was one of those scenarios. And then he came back at us. Timing was off. Whatever. People want to call it this or that. At the end of the day, genetics are the same. It's the tiki cut of the jealousy. I've never once said it was his cut. Blah blah blah. Nope. We feed him hunted our own. Phenomenal strain. Week 4 or 5, you smell it, I start drooling. So I absolutely love this smoke. It's phenomenal. It's got great color, great frost. There's good yield. We had a blast with it. So we put it in our lines. People are like, "Oh, you stealing my work or this that." No, man, we enjoy your work. That's what inspires us. That's why we use it to breed with. I only breed stuff I love, plain and simple. If I don't love it, I ain't breeding with it. So
that's great.
Facts.
Where does the Tiki Madman character come from?
Like the face?
Yeah.
It's an old Pirate Wanted poster back in the 1800s.
Oh, got you. Cool.
Okay.
But it is trademarked now, guys. We do own the trademark federally now on it. So
Right.
Yeah, watch yourselves. What's your thought? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, what's your thoughts on the caregiver program?
Where? Everywhere?
In Michigan.
In Michigan.
It's a great program. I've caregiver for like a decade, still a caregiver technically.
Well, not the new one that they're trying to implement, basically. The new one. Like that
got shut down.
Oh, okay. Clap that up, man. Clap that up. Yeah. I heard about that and I was like, that's
so there's a political group. I wouldn't say political group. There's a group called the MCNA here in Michigan. They're lobbyists. They're paid by a handful of big can corporations to basically step on caregivers' rights, which is absolutely absurd. We created the market here. Simple as it is, like the market was here when you guys came in as licensed facilities. If you couldn't handle the competition, then how arrogant of you to think you could change the laws to better your company's bottom line. How about produce better fucking product at a better price? I mean, that's America, right?
Competition makes for better product.
Man, hold on a second. That's what I'm talking about. My bad.
Yeah.
I love caregivers, guys. I mean, the caregivers in Michigan is what made Tiki.
That's what built Michigan.
It's what built Tiki, even, you know. I mean, I was going to shows before I was anybody, you know, selling seats for $40 a pack, and people ran my gear, and then they started telling everybody how fire Tiki was, and then all the seed banks out of California started hitting me up for seed sales, and rest is history. So I've always taken care of my peeps in Michigan, always. I mean, we do all the shows here, you know. We'll do seed packs for like $40. We'll do clones for like $20. Like, we hook people up. I mean, especially at the shows. I love hooking up all my peeps in Michigan. I support caregivers 100%. I mean, caregivers are, you know, 90% of my seed business. Why would I not support caregivers?
Be honest. The other people that are making it to the scale that you're making it to now are not doing this.
I'm sorry, what?
The people whose name is ringing the way that your name is ringing, you don't see them out at these places handing out seeds for $40 a pack. They're not giving out clones for $20 a pack. They're not doing none of that.
I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that, you know, I don't know. They're just, to me, it's nuts. You know, to me, it's the expensive part of making seeds is all the pheno hunting, right? Pheno hunting your stock. The cheap part's actually the production of the seed. It costs next to nothing to produce seeds. So,
but you do got to sacrifice a lot of overhead with pheno hunting.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all our flower rooms are all pheno hunting all the time. Like, I have 50 strands for pheno hunting right now. I mean, that's all we do is pheno hunt, and I've been doing that for years. I've been doing it for years. Everybody's like, "Oh, how much you should only be growing for weight." I go, "No, I grow for phenotypes. I grow for strands." And people are like, "Oh, that's stupid. You're not making no money." I'm like, at the time, I really wasn't. I knew if I stuck to it and did my thing, that someday there was value there, and now there's value there. Everybody's looking for the hot new strains now. So, and like I said, by pheno hunting for years like that, I got to know these strands backwards and forwards. I know what they smell like. I could smell generations down the line what's in that half the time. When the 4516 came out, I practically guessed exactly what was in that before they even released the information on it, just because you just work with the plants long enough, you start to smell, and you pay attention. You know.
A real nose master. I got this.
I am. When it comes to strands, I'm always got my nose in some plant. Everybody makes fun of me that works with me. They're like, "Hey, smell this, Tiki." I'm like, leave me alone, you know.
So when go ahead.
How do you feel about collaborations with lesser known breeders?
If I'm into your work, I'm going to collab with you. You know, I'm not going to just collab just to slap my name on something to make a buck. I mean, that's stupid. Anybody can do that.
Raise the brand a little bit too when you water it down by doing a little bit too much with it.
I mean, if I'm into what you're doing, you know, I could work with you. You know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, we both got to carry the weight on the drops. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I mean,
it got to be beneficial for both parties.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And
there's a lot of
great
media wise
or anything. I mean, is there a certain?
You guys got to remember, at the end of the day. Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering, is there like a certain thing? Like, do they have to have a certain presence on social media? Do they have to be able to like bring to the drop? Like when you say hold their own weight, like they gotta hold their own weight. Mean, like they gotta have some kind of following. They gotta be able to.
Yeah, they gotta have some sort of following. They gotta have something that's cranking. I mean, end of the day, guys, I'm a huge genetic hound like you guys are. Mm-hmm. You know, there's breeders I want to work with because I'm a freaking fanboy. You know, I want to work with these guys because I think it'd be dope, or get my hands on their genetics that nobody else could get their hands on, so I can share them with people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like that. Like everybody was giving me shit about working with Sherbinsky. You know, Mario. I mean, I got my hand. You know, I was working with him. You know, I got to run some of his stuff. I mean, that's stuff that we dreamed about years ago, being able to get our hands on. I mean, the original gelatos. Are you kidding me? It's amazing to be able to work with that stuff.
Seriously, man, that's like
gotta have some of those original gelato seeds, man. There's so much gems came out of
I mean, there's so much.
Drop.
Yeah, how much fake gelatos out there? You know what I'm saying? Like to get like a bunch of real gelatos from Mario to work with, I mean,
Yeah.
that was like a dream for me. I mean,
Yeah.
it was crazy. I couldn't imagine that 5 years ago, 4 years ago, like him sending me plants like that, like blew my mind. You know, these guys are like, "Oh, you're sellouts." Like, dude, I'm running stuff that was like, you know, that I used to look at magazines and just drool over, and now I got an opportunity to work with it. Are you kidding me? It's like, it's like, you
Somebody
know.
always got to say something. You know what I mean? But
They have to.
yeah, if working with him would
I
be
mean,
a
I'm
good thing for any breeder,
like I
man.
said, I'm going to work with breeders that I'm really excited with. I'm working with Sunken Treasure right now. I'm working with Raw all the time. Me and Moscow Seeds. Moscow, I mean, he's a freaking legend. You know, I'm working with him with the Raspberry Boogie. Super excited about that. The seeds are just finishing up right now. That's going to be a fem line. I'm working with Cannabis by Corey for the new Tiki Exotics line, which is going to be an all fem line. I mean, I've got a lot of like people I'm working with because I think they can bring something to my genetics, or I can inspire them, or they can inspire me to create something new and wonderful. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean,
That's what it's about.
I think it's fun. It's just fun having, you know, these relationships with these other breeders and creating new things and seeing how their mind works and just sharing information. I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and then you guys get to get the end product, you know, which is usually really unique and amazing. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's good all the way around. Collabs are really freaking cool to me, at least. So,
hell yeah. What's your take on tissue culture? I know it's a big thing going on right now. I see it as being hella useful into the future. What's your take on it?
All of our breeding is based 100% on tissue culture with Tiki right now. We have a 2,000 square foot lab in Michigan. We work with another lab out of Boston who's in the process right now actually of patenting a new process that they developed to actually clean plants completely from the viroid hops latent. So we can actually clean out the plant 100% now from hop latent. They just, like I said, they just filed for the utility patent last week.
Hold on, we can't just skip past that. Hold on. Do you know how many good genetics we lost over that? And the fact that you guys have found a way to eliminate it.
100% elimination.
That is a game changer.
We call it the new snap meristem technique. We can't get too far into it because, like I said, the patent is pending. But we absolutely can clean genetics 100% now. So before it was about mitigation, right? Mitigation, getting the viroid down to non-detectable. Well, now it's 0.000. So it's a game changer, guys. It's going to change the industry. I believe Neptune actually is going to launch a website here in the next couple of weeks selling the service. So anybody will be able to run the plants in, done. And it's not like the $10,000 like it used to be. There's still some money attached to it. The guys that figure this out have degrees from MIT and stuff. I mean, they need to get paid.
You have to pay them for that work. Yeah.
Yeah. They put a lot of work in. So we're real happy working with them. They helped us with our TC facility over the last 3 to 5 years. So it's been a long relationship because at some point I couldn't store all my strands, right? So we needed to be able to store them, one. Two, if I do deals with other breeders or facilities even, I got to be able to supply them with 100% clean tested mother stock. Otherwise, it's completely pointless, right? So that was why we initiated the program originally. It was just merely for storage and being able to share clean genetics to other facilities and other breeders. But now it's turned into like its own game. Like this is the only game in town at this point. So it's real deal stuff. It's really cool.
And you got to think when it comes money wise, if somebody's willing to try to save a strain because the hops has gotten a hold of it, I think they're not expecting that it's going to be free or cheap to be able to preserve a strain that you really want to keep. So I know if it's a strain that I really want to keep, man, that is a game changer right there to be able to get it tissue
100%
and to get it back fully healthy. That's game changing.
The cool thing too about the meristem technique is, you know, once you run through meristem, it basically resets the genetics back to almost day one. You know, the new plant will grow a taproot, everything. So to get a mom like that, where it's basically from seed, you're really, I mean, you're off to the races. You know what I'm saying? It'll produce more seed of bread, the whole 9 yards. So
it's a blessing. What do you if you use testers, how do you pick your testers for your strains?
Typically, I do tester drops July and December. Some guys just post amazing pictures, so I hit them up on IG like, "Hey, man, you just killed that last Tiki run. You want a free pack?" And they're usually like, "Yep." So I'll do it that way, or I just do like December, July. I'll announce, hey guys, Tiki Tester sign up, and literally we just go through the list, and the first 2,000 people get a free pack. That's it.
Oh,
I think
wow.
last time we,
Holy
I think last
shit.
time we did last time we did a T-shirt deal. So you had to buy like $25 T-shirt, you got a free tester pack, just because the shipping got a lot and guys were buying and reselling them, and I'd get grumpy. Well, you give me $25, it's your pack, do whatever you want. Auction it off, give it away. I don't care at that point. So just to recoup some of the overhead, because I got to pay people to pack the seeds, I got to pay the packaging, the designer. There's a lot involved. So instead of taking a $100,000 hit, it's not as bad. It's only maybe a $75,000 hit. So
speaking about that 2,000 packs, how many women are you putting in with the male to create seeds?
Depends on the strands. Like Pablo hates producing seeds, so it's a 3-to-1. We'll use extra females to produce the same level of seed. Some just produce bulk like insane. So it really comes down to the genetics, how many females you're going to need to use. I do open pollination. I don't dust my plants. I let the male do this thing for 4 weeks in there naturally in my breeding rooms. It works in Mother Nature. I don't know why these guys try to collect pollen and dust everything with a paintbrush. Makes no sense to me. We use excellent HEPA filters. We keep negative pressure on the rooms. It's not an issue at all. We have good filtration systems in the hallways. We're constantly testing for parts per million in the air. It's not that complex. Like I said, making the seeds part's super easy. The trick's to keep things separated, and so you don't get contamination. Most breeders run contamination issues.
What about are you using like breeding chambers or tents?
We do mostly chambers, breeding rooms. Sorry guys, my phone's about to die. But like once in a while the project pops up, we'll run we'll run like a little tent here and there if we have to. Just if something's exciting and we need to get it going right now, right here and now. You can do it either way. You can hook up HEPA filters to the tents, It doesn't have to be that complicated. The biggest thing is, like I said, again, you got to watch the contamination, because back in the old days, people were like, oh, there's 3 phenos in the strand. No, the guy contaminated the cross, and guess what? That's why you're getting all over the map phenos. Don't laugh. There's still a lot of really sloppy breeding going on to this day by some major names that if you guys saw how they're doing things, you guys would fall your chairs. So I'm not naming names, but there's a lot of sloppy breeding. Okay, just let you know, like guys they don't care. They want to pump seed out, make $1. They don't care. So I care. I want my stuff. What you see in the picture, I want you to experience the same thing I did when I pheno hunted that. So I want people to enjoy that and get what they paid for.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing we always notice is the artwork. Do you come up with this artwork yourself, or do you got a team that works on this with you? Like the artwork is crazy.
No, it all comes out of the madman's mind, 100%.
Hey, yeah.
So I
figured you got to be a crazy genius to come up with some of this.
Yeah. So I work with an artist I've worked with for over 20 years in marketing, and he's a brilliant artist. So I'll come up with the idea, send him some pictures, kind of what I'm thinking. And then he kind of runs with it. And like I said, we were working together for so long. He knows what I like. And he's just, like I said, he's absolutely brilliant. So we just have a good time with it. I mean, at the end of the day, people are like, oh, I'm just doing stuff I love and having a good time with. And I'm glad people enjoy it also. But I mean, there's so much drama in the scene, we try to keep it light, try to keep it fun for everybody. Because that's what it should be. You're growing plants, you're pheno hunting. It should be fun. If it's work for you, get the fuck out of this business. You're in the wrong business.
You should be happiest.
You should love, if you're into seeds and all that, pheno hunting should be like a vacation. You find something that's new. It's you found it. It's exciting. You're the first one to see it. I mean, that's amazing to me. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Totally agree with that one. What breeder have you always wanted to collab with?
That one breeder. Yeah.
JBZ. I love JBZ.
Okay.
He hates my ass, but I love him. I think he's a brilliant breeder. I think his work's unreal.
Change the culture.
Well, we got to get this.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I would work with JB's on RP. There's a reason why I work a lot of his gear, because I love it. You know, and like I said, that's what inspires me. So of course I'm going to use it. You know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And that would be dope, man. We're gonna have to patch these things up, man, so we can get these seeds. Yeah. Is there a special recipe for seed making? Like, is there like some little sprinkle of some sauce in there? Or do you
not
keep
really.
it just natural the way that seeds have always been made?
I mean, there's certain there's certain micronutrients that help with seed production. Believe it or not, we've been feeding regalia to some of the plants through the root system. That's increased seed production by over 20%.
Really?
For whatever reason. Yeah, Michigan State did a big study on regalia and on strawberry for production, and they showed big increases in yield. So we tried it on like a small run, and it definitely increased seed dramatically. Right? So that was pretty cool.
That's an IPM, right?
Say what?
That's an organic. That's an organic IPM, right?
Yeah. Regalia. So, like I said, Michigan State did a huge study on it. You know, I got the report that came across my laptop on it. I read it. It was really interesting. I said, man, maybe this could work in cannabis. So let's try it. And the seeds, like I said, we had a big increase in seeds. So
wow,
we're one time though. We're still running a few more times to see how it goes. But overall, I think it could be successful. I think it keeps the root zone really healthy and happy. So I mean, happy roots is happy fruits, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that's right.
All the time.
How is it? So, how is it different from growing for seeds and for flower? Like, do you still like? I know you say
we use a lot less. I mean, honestly, we use a lot less par. You know, we just use puck lights. You know, really cheap. I mean, they're not cheap, but like it's lower in electricity. It's not as stressful on the plants
for seed making.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't need like a lot of heat in the room. You just don't need all that extra stuff. I mean,
let the plants cruise.
You don't need all that.
Just keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, the puck lights are great. You know, we get them from the cobshop.net. He puts out an excellent product. It's what I breed all my seeds with.
Okay.
You just don't need a ton of par, guys. Like you're not trying to like stack the plants. I mean,
it's not really focused on that. Try to put that energy towards seed production.
Yeah, I mean, the plant's going to take up A, B, and C. You know, basically for nutrients.
Yep.
You keep the plants just healthy and happy, and
just keep them alive. Yeah.
well, that was the old guys that were like, "Oh, don't feed them anything." But I still.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. Yeah. We mean keep them alive and healthy. Yeah, just keep them alive and healthy. Let them
keep them at their peak. Just keep a decent par on them. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, we don't short them for light either by any means. Because I mean, they still need those sugars. Yeah, they still need the sugars to produce the seed at the end of the day. I mean, that's what Mother Nature intended for photosynthesis, right? So the plants produce those sugars as simple building blocks for the plants. So
since we hear salts are organic.
I have some rooms I run a salt organic hybrid with Emerald. I have some rooms that run all Athena. I have a room that runs all Mills. We run different things all the time.
Sound like Frosty.
Take on microbes.
Microbes, yeah, we run a lot of microbes, typically not in flower though. If the microbes are packed in the plants properly in the right medium, you shouldn't have to introduce any microbes in the flower.
There you go, people. That's the microbe talk.
So we got
a big problem with microbes too, guys, is some of the microbes are developed to increase phosphorus, and high levels of phosphorus actually cause herms big time. That's how we actually stress test our males, is we spike them with phosphorus, and if they can throw, if they'll throw sacks under 24 hours of light, we know that they're carrying the hermaphroditic gene, so we won't use them for breeding.
So the guys that's using the mega bloom boosters that are high in phosphorus and then using microbes to uptake more of that phosphorus are risking herming in the plants out.
100%. And if you talk to Mammoth P or some of these other guys, they'll tell you to lower your phosphorus if you're using their product, period, because they know. They may not come out and say it, but talk to the rep in person. He'll be like, "Yep, you got to lower that, or you're gonna have issues." So,
okay,
yeah, and we got to know there got to be one strain out there that you have not been able to get your hands on to do no breeding with that I know you are dying to have. What is the strain? It gotta be one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for that root beer cut off the mountain right now. I'm going out
Ooh.
the Emerald Harvest in
For me,
December. Anybody has that cut out there, I'll pay a king's ransom for it. I'm not lying. Tiki is not cheap when it comes to genetics.
and you can't be when you want to make fire. When you want to create fire, you got to pay the thousands, man.
Yeah, you got to pay.
Oh, I do. I do too. Trust me. I pay a lot for the strands because somebody's got to. That's how we get the strands, you guys.
Yeah,
So
Exactly.
that
I'm
root beer
obsessed
cut
with
is-
certain strands too, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I get obsessed and I have to have it, and that's that. Like we just, I can't say what's coming up, but we just got our hands on a couple rare cuts that I've been hunting forever, and I'm very excited to work with them. So
That
Is
sounds like
root
some
beer
new
from
drops
Mean
coming.
Gene? Is that
Say
a
what?
mean? Is that a Mean Gene root beer thing?
Yes, Mean Gene. Yep, off the out of Humboldt, Emerald Triangle, however the geography works up there. But yeah, so we're gonna go do Emerald Cup. We're flying out to Emerald Cup this year.
I think I'm gonna go also. If I
Yeah.
don't have to get vaccinated, I'll go. But if I do, then I'll
I read about it. As long as you have proof of a clean COVID test 72 hours before the show, you can come in. It's got to be it's 72 hours though. That's what they had on their website. That's what I saw yesterday because I was looking for. I got a couple of guys coming with me, and I know they're anti-vaxxers. So I wanted to make sure they could get in, and hang out with me. So
okay. Well, should I hope to see you up there? And the
yeah,
last
definitely.
The last
Definitely.
21 question. What is your favorite hobby or passion besides anything to do with any plant?
Sleeping. I mean, guys, I run 70, 80 hours a week doing this. This is my life.
That's man work right there. That's man work.
I'm telling you guys, I've been on 2 vacations, not even, 2.
I might have died. I think the phone died. Damn on the last question. Well, sleeping is the answer. Yeah. He likes to get his sleeps.
Gotta get that sleep in, man.
Gotta get the sleeps, man. That was epic.
Yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that. He might hop back in to finish that.
Yeah, he may to finish that answer.
Statement.
He said his phone was getting ready to die. So, yeah, that was dope.
That's some game right there. I'm gonna have to listen back, man. And up.
Yo,
you know,
and for breeders out there that was listening to that, you got some real gems dropped on you. That's shit I haven't heard before. I haven't heard nobody else talk about none of that.
Probably the first place on the internet you've seen Tiki Madman too. You know, I'm just
that's a strong possibility. That's a strong possibility. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you never
come hang out with the guy
before till he came up here. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word, man. We out here putting in the work, man. Spread the word, man.
Yeah, and if I'm right, Johnny Denver as well.
Probably so.
I don't believe I seen him anywhere else.
But he was a rapper before though, so he had a music career. So he been around, but you know,
I know we got the second one from Titan. Titan only had one before us.
Yep. So yeah, everything was cool, man.
Yeah,
we can still talk in the chat or whatever if you want to. We still got about 20 minutes before we for the 8 o'clock mark.
You know,
that was a good one, man.
We had 160 in here.
So what that side work? Tiki work relentless. He works with relentless. Yeah. That was some good stuff he said about the regalia. I gotta check that out because I know
that was crazy.
Like an IPM, like foiler spray type shit. But
yeah, and I know it's organic. But if I'm right, I think it's a microbe or something, isn't it?
I think it's like some kind of bacteria, right?
Because last time we looked it up, I think it was some kind of bacteria. Might be an enzyme or a bacteria or something.
What you said?
But I know it's organic and it passed tests though. And you know, cannabis got the worst testing when it comes to pesticides because like shit that you can use on any other plant,
anything else
you cannot use in the cannabis industry, even if it's organic. I don't even think you can use neem anymore.
Yeah, they tripping off neem. That's crazy.
They tripping off neem. Like, people been using neem for I don't know how long.
That's crazy. Y'all want to do the duck race? I guess we could finish it off with a duck race.
Oh man.
Y'all gonna have to get some coffee.
Coffee?
How about that?
Coffee? Oh shit!
Sound pretty
sounds
cool.
Interesting. That sounds interesting.
Let's do that. Let's do nah, I'm eating those. Let's do couple. Had to be quick with that, you know what I mean? But throw that in the mix.
And for third place, they get some bears.
Oh, you do have that stuff too. Where mine at, man?
I got you.
Oh,
It's with your bottles. Yeah, it's with your it's with your bottles. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's do some coffee for first place. Some cannabis infused THC sugar. Less than 0.03 whatever percent.
Yeah.
That's some hemp.
Hemp.
Pre-roll.
Yeah. Hemp, tobacco and hemp. Tobacco, hemp.
Yep. So let's take a real break and I'll get everything set up, man.
Let go. I got you.
I sense a million. I call it Bondia. Alarm screwed. Me bike water answer, me cut it up fine. Pass the chalice on the right hand side. Glory be to Jah, a 2 ounce divided. Glory be to Jah, the bag and the go. If we cut it up. Natty dreadlocks make we smoke it up. Natty dreadlocks make we live it up. Oh yeah, I make we lick it up. Me lick one spliff, me feel so sweet. Me smoke one pipe, and me feel alright. Me smoke 2 pipes, me not go fuss and fight, because I feel alright. Make we lick it up. Natty dreadlocks, cut it up. Boy, make we smoke it up. Natty dreadlocks, lick it up. Boy, yo. Boy, yo. Sensimania, I call it bird, yeah. If you bring bush come, say put it on the ground. You bring cali come, put it on the table, and let me feel so irie, and let me feel so nice. I make we lick it up. Natty dreadlocks, smoke it up. Well, yo, I make we cut it up. Well, yo. Some dreadlocks, I lick it in a telephone. Some dreadlocks, I smoke it in a coconut. Some dreadlocks, I lick fever chalice. Some dreadlocks, I lick coconut chalice. Make me lick it up. Natty dreadlocks, smoke it up. Well, yo, I make we cut it up. Natty dreadlocks, leave it up. Well, yo. I call you, I sense a media. Alarm spread. Well, yo, marijuana sense a media. Well, yo. Me buy quarter ounce and me cut it up fine. Pass the chalice on the right hand side. Glory be to Jah, a ounce divided. Glory be to Jah, the bag and the go. Make we cut it up. Make we smoke it up. Sensimania, lick it up. Make we smoke it up. Cali her.
Rather to be poor and clean and humble than to be rich and mansions. And the poor man cries around me, yes. Say he caused my youths to suffer. He calls me deadly paid. No way, sir. That ain't me. better to be poor and humble, not to have sin on your head. The poor man's eye water is seeping down your brain. No way, sir. I'd rather to be poor and humble, or let them dig my grave. I came here to live and not to be a slave. I didn't come here to die. No way, sir. The wages of sin is death. The gift of Jah is eternal life. Why should I die? I fear no one, sir. No one in a Babylon, sir.
And we're back. We was jamming. Yeah, still dropping ones.
Oh man, just got a text message from a friend. He said, Beast Coast is right. 100 is too low for 10 films. At least 125 or 150. So I guess y'all see what I decide in December. Y'all just gotta wait till December, see what's up, man. Because he got the shorty air and he like, bro, I'm getting out, bro. You know, doubling
It's
back.
that.
Doubling back. So
It's that.
yeah. All right. So if you want your name entered in the duck race, I need you to type in number 5. Sorry, it's not number 1 this time. Stop being so quick. It wasn't your turn yet. So number 5. Let's start it up. All right,
Let's get the 5. Huh?
You got me? Come on
Yep.
and read them out.
Tony.
Tony.
The entourage effect. I don't know how you want to write that.
All right. Entourage. I know I'm going to fuck that stuff up.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Jennifer.
Ken.
Mean Green. DLP. Joe. Ism. Nano.
Mano.
Nano. Nano.
Nano.
Sci-fi. It says all from a seed.
Okay.
All from, yeah.
Do you oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Carmike. Zeke. Yep. Wild 420. GNF. Alex. JOM. Sandy. Dense. High Tech. The Black Bill Nye. Fuck all that. Dread. Steve. Tiger. OG Unk. Loud. Morris. Olu. Smoking. Let me go back down. Jesus.
Walks with me.
Trey Chisel. Dante. Andrew. Edo.
Edo. Like that?
EDO.
Edo.
EDO. Yeah.
All right.
Joanne. Depression. King. All in a Day. I don't know how you want to write that. Red. Thomas. Neil. Black Malcolm. Balloon. Oh, my bad. Mayhem. Papel. Amanda. Hot 10. 419. I don't know how to say that name. Brad Pitt. Delta.
Delta 8.
Um,
Have you ever
Crown.
tried that Delta 8 stuff?
No, not yet. Crown. I have not. Unchained. So Crazy. Space. 808.
Okay, sorry, my bad. So Crazy. And what else?
808.
808.
Mm-hmm. Mojo. Mojo Jojo. Kind of look like everybody.
All right. So
Aya. Ayya. Aya.
yeah.
Aya. Froka. Nah, that nigga gotta change his name. I'm not even saying that.
Did he type a number in?
Huh?
Did he type a number in?
For what?
You said somebody's got to change their name
Yeah.
or some goofy shit.
Mm-hmm. Seabrook.
What did it say? I want to see.
It said long stroke something.
You missing hella people, boy.
Am I? I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling down. Seabrook.
Gil, Seabrook.
Camilla. Kirby. Sammy. Morris.
We get Morris already?
I don't think so.
Yep, we got Morris.
Okay. Piff. D-Line. Ale Dog. Organic. Single Father. That was the name. A Yum. I can't. BIID.
BIID.
Okay. Cravey. Kybrin, Kybrin. Sharon. Atkins. Did we get John Doe?
John Doe.
Dank. Jose. Shaka. Nature. J Rock.
It was a heavy list.
That looked like everybody.
It's a heavy list right here. All right. Everybody good?
Yeah, we got you, Jesus. Jesus.
How that look on the thing? No, I gotta back up. All right. All right, y'all ready? Okay, how to make it not so big. Okay, how's that look?
Oh, I can make it the whole screen.
Can't get it to how I want it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Can you still hear it?
Huh?
Can you still hear it?
Hear what?
Oh, no, I was trying to play music in the background, but you can't hear it anyway.
Oh, well, that's how we got to do it. Let me see if man, is that too much?
A little smaller, just
I
a
can't
little
make
bit.
it smaller. I don't know. That's hella. I'm losing hella
Oh,
shit.
right there. Right there. That pretty much shows everything.
Not the time, though.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a zoom? Let me see. Oh, well, fuck it. Oh, well.
Hold down the control key.
Controlling what?
And do you got the scroll thing on your mouse?
Hell no.
Oh, you should be able to scroll in and out on your mouse.
I got a fucking Apple.
Oh.
All right, just fuck it. All
Damn,
right.
CB. Yeah, damn. Yeah, we forgot a couple people. Next time, guys.
All right. Y'all ready? 4:20 on the clock. Thank all y'all.
Olu just cruising in the front.
Yeah, man. What's good for this week? What you got going on this week?
Get those beds up and running.
Okay.
That's my main focus right now. I got the cover crop in and all of that. Get them
Did you get
beds
the
up
blue
and running.
nets?
Nope. I built a different kind of watering system. I'm putting that video out tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
That's gonna be on Beach Coast Grower channel.
Yep.
All right. I gotta get over there and see what you did too.
Said he can't see shit.
They can't see?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you zoom in a little?
All right, it's either one or the other. It's either that. How about that?
Y'all either want to see the time or y'all don't.
That's what it is. I don't know why it's not doing. I don't know why it's doing that right now. Usually before it was a perfect little thing.
The pressure up there. You see Brad.
I watched
Mean
the
Green
other
just in
one
the-
again got times. No, I can't even do that because it ain't zoomed in on my screen. Shit, goofy. Goofy days right now. My bad.
Mhm.
It ain't my fault.
We ain't do it.
Didn't do nothing. Check time, 2 minutes. Y'all still good. John Doe.
It's almost better not seeing the time.
Atkins. That's a cool duck. There go that clown Steve. My bad. Oh, who I'm gonna bet on? Who I'm gonna bet on? I'm gonna bet on. I'm gonna go with King on this.
You got King?
I got King.
I got J Rock.
All
right. J Rock looked like a demon.
Where you at? Oh, he up there. Oh,
he way in the back. Yep.
Is that a spider on his chest? That's the bad Spider-Man, Duckman. Spider.
Oh, yeah. Got the spider duck.
We got a minute, down to a minute.
We down to a minute.
What King got?
Everybody done fell back.
Fell to the back.
Where you go, my guy?
Where you go? That's crazy.
It is a lot of people in this, though.
It's hella motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, and they coming deep.
That'd be funny if people start like flopping in the water. Motherfuckers try to drown you, get into the front. That'd be helpful.
We need to find one where they attack each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to find one where they start shooting missiles at each other and everything.
25 seconds.
We got to find the Mario Kart version of this.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
I'm about to look it up right after this.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
Yeah, I gotta find that. Yeah.
I'll pay for that.
Are y'all still putting fives in?
Come on, King. 6 seconds, damn it, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yo, come on, J Rock. I see you. I see you, J Rock. I see you, J Rock.
Unchained.
Damn, and then I think J Rock got third.
Unchained for the win. Man.
Unchained for the win.
J Rock got third.
J Rock got third.
All right.
J Rock got third.
Let me write this down before I forget.
Joanne got second. Unchained got first. J Rock got third.
Unchained, getting the sugar coffee, the infused. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice.
That gonna be nice.
Joanne, you got the less than 0.03%. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And J Rock got the less than 0.003. I'm saying all natural his imp. The his imp. Yeah, good old his imp. Just some Delta. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some Delta.
Oh. So you already know how that goes. Go ahead and the green table pod at gmail.com.
That part.
Lead us up here for a minute.
Yes.
Because y'all be acting like, how do I get in contact? What happened? Like, what was you doing? What was you doing? You wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention. Gotta go back and watch to the end of the video.
Yeah.
Yep. Joanne got second. Yep. Shout out to you.
Yeah, for real. Anybody that win these things is kind of dope, man. I never won shit from nowhere.
Never hell no. Hell
never
no.
Never had fucking luck, man. I don't know what it is.
Didn't we have somebody who won on here like twice in a row or something?
Some shit like that.
Yeah, somebody won on here like twice in a row.
It was just lucky.
Yeah.
He didn't play the lotto.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out again to Tiki Madman for coming on. That was real big of him, man. That was cool, man.
Yeah, answered all of the questions, took him head on.
Yeah.
And he solved the I thought so. I thought they released jealousy seeds. I knew I wasn't tripping because I wanted them. I was gonna get them. So I knew they released seeds of jealousy. And it's crazy that just because somebody finds a pheno, you get mad at them, but you release the seeds.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to hunt through the jealousy I got. I got the new jealousy that Seed Junkie released. The jealousy.
Oh, okay.
The jealousy. So that's
And that one's called the real jealousy, I guess,
know.
right?
It's jealousy crossed with jealousy,
Jealousy.
PX, whatever they be doing, man. You know.
Yeah. So it's just a jealousy BX, basically.
Mean Green, I got that, and I will implement those seeds you gave me to give away also on the next podcast. I just be honestly, if you see my truck, you'll be like, bro, do you live in this motherfucker or something? Because I go to the mailbox, I pick up mail, I open it, I leave it on the seat, and then it just be on the seat. You know what I mean?
Am I reading that right?
I got him Beast Coast. I got an extra.
I know he ain't talking about the jealousy. You got the yo DM me on IG. DM me on IG, and I got you. Don't even worry about. I got you. Yeah. Thank all of y'all for coming, though, man. And I think it was definitely dope for Tiki to come on, take on the rapid fire 21 questions. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, he's the genius behind the artwork, because that's one of the things he's mainly known for is the crazy artwork. And I knew he looked like a mad genius. As soon as he came in, I'm like, yeah, it's the people like that are the mad artistic geniuses. Like, yeah, yeah. So he's definitely doing this thing. Shout out to Tiki. I learned a lot about him tonight. So this was cool. A dope one.
That was cool because you weren't really
I wasn't too familiar with him. Yeah. I knew he was making a lot of noise. His name was banging at my door every time I turned around. Yo, this new Tiki, this new. I'm like, man, I gotta find out who this is. But I'd be so busy, I didn't get a chance to. So it was great to have him on and had that conversation.
Yeah, I still got some dope ass Tiki crosses too that I haven't popped. So, like he said, man. The pheno hunting, that's the biggest thing going, man. That's
why I did it for so many years.
That's why I'm doing that room with just pheno hunting. I could pheno hunt 40 fucking strains at a time now. So
that's beautiful.
Let it get popping.
That's beautiful. Even if you want to do 10 or 4 strains or however you want to do it, like you could do some real nice hunts in there.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be quick. Should be quick.
Yep. And we got 108 people now, so we should have 108 likes at least. At this moment,
that would be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, but I hope all is well to everybody, and if not, I hope you get well and stay well, man. This is Frosty McNosty signing out, man. Beast, thanks for being a great co-host.
Always.
And all that type of shit. Thanks for the chat. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Tiki, man. It's been a blast, man. See y'all.
Get over to the Patreon. Over to the Patreon. We got. No. Yeah. Okay. No, I got something for him. I got something for him anyway. I got something for him anyway.
We're gonna have to start another show on like a Wednesday for current events. How about that?
Okay. Current events.
This show.
I got you.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be dope for them. Yep. But I got something coming for y'all anyway. So don't worry. Sure. And until next time.